Hello YouTube. Well, here it is. It's done. Project 690 is officially complete. I got my decal guy to put on some very, very nice high quality decals from Christian at Crispy Designs. If you want some custom decal work, go to Christian, because let me tell you, this stuff is just top quality. Super thick, nice and glossy, awesome. So yeah, the bike's done. I've got my C-Concept seat. I've wired in my new Garmin Montana. I had the Garmin 62 for a couple of years, and I liked it. It was okay, but the downsides were that I couldn't wire it into bike power, so I was always changing batteries, and also the screen was a little bit small. So I got this done up with the new RAM mount, and hopefully this thing is ready to go. Now, a couple people have asked me kind of why I made the swap from the 950 to the 690, and I loved my 950. It was a great bike, but I am really kind of gearing to do some more off-road, some more tight kind of technical trails. And the thing with the 950 is that it could really get you into trouble, because you get stuck somewhere you can't get out of. The bike is 500 pounds. I'm a big guy, but I'm not that big, and I'm not manhandling a 500-pound bike out of a mud pit. So yeah, some of the advantages of going with the 690 are I've lost about 130 pounds on my motorcycle. I reckon this thing's about 375 pounds wet with the 3 fuel tanks. With the fuel tanks, I've got about 22 liters total, which is good for about 400 to 450 kilometers, which is excellent fuel range for a bike like this. Wind protection is pretty much the same as the 950, as this is pretty much the exact same headlight assembly. It's basically just off the 950. Rally Raid has made their own little aluminum spar here, which allows it to work in this application. And yeah, power is excellent. It has got tons of snort, up to about 100 kilometers an hour. Without a doubt, it runs out of steam at high speeds on the freeway. I mean, it's just a fact of life. It's a 690cc engine as opposed to a 950cc V-twin. So, but everything in life is a compromise, and this was, I think, the best compromise for me. So, I figured today it's a little rainy, a little overcast, but it's very warm, it's very mild, it's feeling like spring. I'm going to head out and take this thing for a ride. Alright, so tried to head up Vetter Mountain, but it looks like there's still a gate blocking off the access from that side. So I'm going to kind of head around the Chilliwack or Cultus Lake area and see what I can find. Pretty happy with the bike so far. Super snappy power. Cush suspension. Yeah, just all around a good time. We've had quite a few windstorms here the last couple days, so I'm expecting to find a lot of branches. Whoa, that was close. Just like that. Shit. Well, I think that might be the end of the line for me. 3 kind of 10-inch logs blocking the trail with no other way around. Very unfortunate. Oops. Let go, you fucker. Shit. So I'm starting to get the feeling that having trees in my path is going to be a very common issue this ride. Disaster! That could be the end of the way. No good. No good on the X mount. Oh, good times. This is kind of my favorite little short warm-up loop in the Tamaha area. Kind of a nice mix of sea trails. So, I think so far I've had about zero luck with RAM mounted equipment up here. Just too much of a bounce, not stable enough. Garmin Montana, on the other hand, is holding up great. Super stable, doesn't vibrate, very easy to read. I don't even know if I'm going to keep using these, honestly. It's not working at all. It's kind of nice. I'm not an expert at doing wheelies by any stretch, but it's nice being able to lock the front wheel over puddles now. That one's a little long. Something that I could never really do on the 950, just way too big. But here, super easy. Just a little bit of clutch, off it goes. Lots of fun. Hoping that's something I'll be able to improve, get a little better at. Right now it takes a lot of work to hold on. I think the proper technique is you're supposed to hug the tank and the seat, but I'm just not that coordinated. A lot of rain, a lot of wind here lately. But this trail is in good shape, unlike the first couple I tried. Now that first log jam, I kind of looked around and I saw a place where I could have maybe ridden around it. I saw some tracks that the quad guys had been in there, 4x4 quads and whatnot. And, you know, with enough work and enough effort, I probably could have made it. I guess for me it just came down to, was it worth all the energy it was going to take? I know that trail, and I know that it dead ends. Or sorry, it meets back up with the main trail in another 100 meters or so. It just didn't seem like worth the energy. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Now, for those interested, I get a lot of comments on where I am. This is the Chilliwack River Valley, and if there are any BC viewers here, Dual Sport BC is having their annual spring newbie ride this coming Sunday. I think it's the 20th, something around there. I'll post the date in the comment section as well. If anyone wants to come out for a nice ride, come on over. The meetup point is going to be the Kamahai staging area, just past the Kamahai Bridge down Chilliwack Lake Road. And I think the meetup is 9 o'clock. There's coffee here at 8. So big social before. Come check out the bikes, kick some tires. And then there's a ride and a lunch after. So yeah, go to www.dualsportbc.com and all the info is there. But the route that I'm doing here is mostly part of the C route, which is the easy kind of beginner area, suitable for anything from you guys on 650s to big 1200 GSs, whatever you got. I think somebody did this on a Goldwing one year, so that just speaks volumes about how hard it is. Alright, so I've had a little bit of time to catch my breath here, and I figured I'd give you a little updated review. So yeah, the bike is 110, 120 pounds lighter than my 950, which makes it a lot easier to kick around, a lot easier to lock the front wheel over puddles and other obstacles. Very happy with my Garmin Montana. That's exactly what I wanted. Super easy to read screen, super detailed map thanks to BC Backroad Maps. Very bright, very readable. Actually, let's just see what we're set at here. Backlight, 100%. Yep. Not so happy with these. X-mount did the job on my 950, but just does not do the job holding my phone here. I don't know if it says this thing vibrates more or just the leverage from the RAM mount, but not holding anything. So I don't really know if I'm going to keep these or just get rid of them altogether. Yeah. Having a lot of fun. Yeah, not really having a whole lot of luck getting traction out of the rear. I wonder if it's just the pressure I'm running or what it is. So, at the end of a lovely tester ride, my GoPro battery is full. Ended up going upside down into a mud puddle, so just thought I'd take a chance here to dump the water out of the boots. And you can see that's where most of it is. Very much waterlogged. The skies have just opened up. Jacket is a little filthy on the side that I went in. And yeah, so for those that can make it out to the Dual Sport BC ride next Sunday, this is where it's going to be. So there'll be about usually 100 or so riders show up. Oh, this is cold. Oh. The beverage for this afternoon is, I can't pronounce that, Wernsteiger, I guess. Good beer. Sure beats working. So, short little ride home, and I'll dry off and warm up and good as new.